Question for you. Love
Yes, sir.
in the game. Now, is it possible for men or a brother that's been in the game so long, doing his little dirt, doing his little hustle, whatever, and the right woman just comes along and makes him say, you know what, I'm leaving the game. I'm leaving the game. I'm out. I'm done. Forget. I don't care about the money no more. It's about this woman. Do you think that's true life, real story?
I would have to say yes. It's not the rule; it's the exception to the rule. But I would have to say yes. And I want to say at this point that was part of my motivation as well, because the story about the gangster in America has been told 100,000 times. But all the time, and I say this to everybody I speak to, whenever it comes to the Black or the Latino so-called criminal, we're always portrayed in a very one-dimensional way. No disrespect to characters like Nino Brown, which became an icon, but I use that as an example. There's nothing redeemable in that character. There's nothing there for you to really dig into, to love, or to root for. When I think about gangster movies, for me, arguably, The Godfather is one of the greatest pieces of cinematography ever done. And even the book by Mario Puzo, I was influenced by that very heavily. But when you think about that character of Don Corleone, this is a dude that's a straight murderer, a killer, a gangster to the core. But he's very loved and respected because of the way he carried. You see his human side. You see his love for his family. You see the honor that he wore. But we never get portrayed in that way. We're only just a crazy thug killer that's out there selling drugs, destroying the community, nothing redeemable about him. So I wanted to present a story about us, not shying away from the truth of what we deal with in the streets, but to show that many of these brothers out here, and I know this for a fact because I come from there and I have family that come from there, they're not just one-dimensional. They're human beings who have a lot of love and a capacity for a lot of good too, but they just get caught up in the system. They get caught up in the game. And so to answer your question, I would have to say yes. I think it is possible.
You know what? I agree because I do think that the right woman can change a man that's out there doing some dirty things. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a movie like this, a book like this, Love in the Game, it's needed. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest. If you grow up in the hood or you live in an urban environment or whatever, you see people that glorify the wrong things. Right. All the time. They glorify the wrong things all the time. And they never see, sometimes you got the type of people that never see an outlet.
Right.
Like an outlet to all of that. And the right woman, I ain't talking about a woman that comes along and try to keep you in the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's somebody who sees beyond what you see for yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, and when you think about it, brother, that's a woman's function and purpose. She's there to give us a different point of view, to give us a different look at something, because that it's a cliche behind every great man is a great woman, but there's a lot of truth in that. This is why the enemy has worked so hard to divide the Black man from the Black woman. And when I say that, I mean Black and Latino, all of us as African people of the diaspora. They want to keep us divided, one against each other, because they know when we come together, that's where the true strength is.
Facts.
Yeah.
So, a good woman will give a man a totally different perspective and give him a different look and a different view, not only on his own reality, but on how he can change that reality for the better of others as well.
Right.
Listen, man. First, let me applaud the brother. Shout out to Daniel Ali. Shout out to the book, Love in the Game. Shout out to the film that's going to drop. Love in the Game. And listen, man, I get it why you can't put it out there on Tubi yet and YouTube and whatever. Yeah. I get it because you got to rock these film festivals and they got certain rules and all of that. But look, slide me and kiss that private preview.
Slide me some
I got you. Nah, I'm gonna hook you up with a nice private link, so when you're home chilling amongst with your people or whatever, you can enjoy it there on your, for yourselves.
You see Norm over there hustling. hustling links. Look at you.
Listen.
You showing your fellas.
I'm gonna do more than that with the hustling. Listen, also me and Kiss, we can act.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
Me and Kiss, we can act.
He be acting.
Listen. So if you do some webisodes or some extra episodes of this joint, just let me be the bad guy, because I'm always the good guy.
Yeah, because every other week he's calling me a bubblehead, so we good over here.
I'm always the good. Let me play the bad guy or something.
Over here.
I'll get shot. I don't mind. I'll die an episode.
Why you want to die all the way? Right away, even give yourself a chance. Right away, asking to die? Like, what's wrong with you? Sheesh.
Nah. But listen, bro. Good work. Again, I can't wait to see the film and everything. So what's next after Loving the Game and the book, the movie? What's next after all of that?
Well, you know, it's funny. I wrote a new novella.
Novella.
Yeah, and it's called Across the Middle. And I tried to move a little bit away from what I did with Loving the Game, because I don't want to be seen as that's the only thing I know how to write about. Right. So this one is a little bit different, but it's still, I can't get away from bringing out that realness, because for me, I think we today need to use art as much as possible to influence, what's going on around us. And if we can keep, the stories real and relevant, then people will be interested. Because I think one of the biggest things we need to do in art, whether we're musicians or artists or filmmakers or what have you, authors, is that we need to tell our own stories, because for too long we've let other people tell our stories for us. Mm-hmm. And then we complain about how they do it. And, who's really the fault there? Is it us or is it them? Yeah. Why would you trust somebody else to tell your story for you? So, so Across the Middle is a different look. It's about an older brother in his later 40s whose wife leaves him, and he's kind of messed up over that, but he falls for a 24-year-old grad student at Montclair State.
Why are you clapping so hard? I'm gonna need you to sit down.
Oh, my bad.
He got excited for nothing. Look at you. Can you relate?
Yeah, but she's got some secrets of her own that come out, and it makes it a little interesting.
Oh Lord.
So. Quick question. See now, I want to be in that movie.
Yeah.
That's it. So just you don't have to answer if you want. Does she do him dirty?
No, she doesn't, actually. She doesn't. But she's doing herself dirty. And it comes out in the story. And so both of them in their dysfunctionalness find their way to one another across the middle and make it better for each other.
I like that, man. Bro. Let me
we didn't even get a chance to read the first one. He already hitting us with the heat with the second one.
He on his Tyler Perry hard.
Right. So wait, Across is not out yet, right? Or is it?
No, I put it out on a limited basis because I entered it into a storytellers contest that Amazon has. So I put it out on a limited basis, but I haven't really gone full throttle with it yet. Okay. I really and honestly, the only reason I ended up doing it that way is, and this is why I'm really looking. My main focus right now is I'm shopping for an agent. That's really what I need at this point, to try to hook me up with a publishing house, because I had to go live with the book just to be able to get the copies that I needed to do some promotional things.
Right.
Because that's the way Amazon is set up. So it kind of forced me to go a little bit sooner than I wanted to, but I just haven't advertised it or anything like that, But but I've been getting some good responses from it on a limited basis, the people that I have been exposing it to.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna be honest, man. 40-something-year-old man and a 24-year-old girl. Eventually, you run into a roadblock, though. I'm sorry. when you start talking about what type of music you like, whatever.
Yeah.
And she like hot girl summer.
Yeah, but no, but that's not always true. It
and
depends
you like
on your
summer
upbringing.
Breeze.
No, but we were just singing that earlier. We was literally just singing that earlier. But that's not always true. It depends on a person's upbringing. You know what I mean? You have 20-something-year-olds.
That's a 16-year difference.
I'm just saying, it depends.
No, it's more than that. It's because he's 48 and she's 24. So it's like 25 years, 24 years.
Sheesh.
Oh yeah, that's crazy right
Could
there.
work, maybe not. It's not that bad. But honestly speaking, I feel like that's the norm now. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that that's too far fetched from reality.
Still with him?
No, I don't think it is either, because the thing is,
talk about this off the air.
when two people are at a certain point in their lives where they can intersect, it doesn't really matter about the age.
Right.
He's lived a life being very repressed and not really not being true to himself. And then, he meets this woman who is completely, uninhibited. She takes him to places that he never even knew existed. And he helps to give her a sense of grounding as she fights and struggles against her own demons, because she's got some serious issues. And I'll give you a little. She's got a little lightweight problem. You know what I mean?
Say no more.
Nose candy.
Say no more. that was good.
She got some demons.
She got some demons,
She
all
got
right.
some demons
Okay.
that she's been hiding.
Damn.
So it makes for I think a good story. And what I like about it is I did it as a novella, so it's only 120 pages.
Right.
It's a very easy read. You could take the whole story in. I mean, if you're a real reader, you'll read it in a day. Even if you're a semi-real reader, 2 days and you're done.
Right. So wait.